What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to some more laddering. So we're gonna continue playing on with this sweet Giratina Lapras team that we were playing yesterday, hoping to improve on our record a little bit. Yeah, after recording yesterday, I'm just like, you know what? I need a mental break. After laddering and not doing so well on stream, and then not having such a great record yesterday, I was like, you know what? I just need to take a break and take a day and relax. And that's what I did, and I'm feeling really, really good about today, hopefully. So, let's not destroy my expectations and see what we can do here. So first up, we have Shadow Rider, Blastoise, Thundurus? Yes, Thundurus. I can't ever tell the genies apart. I know Lando. Lando's good. The other two, I still have not figured out which is which. I know what they do. I just can't remember which one is named. Indeedee, Rillaboom, and Stack Attack are rounding out the team here. So I think I want Urshifu Comfey up front here. And I think I want I don't know how I feel about Lapras, actually. With them having Thundurus, Rillaboom, and Blastoise just to be able to take hits from it. I don't know if this is a Lapras game. So maybe that means this is just like Giratina and Heatran. Rillaboom doesn't line up particularly well here. So I'm kind of digging Heatran. It's probably going to be a max Giratina kind of game. And I'm completely fine with that. Giratina's great. So let's see what our opponent leads here. Let's see if we led correctly. Thundurus, Rillaboom. Okay. Okay. I think this is a fine lead for us. Like, we can go... I really need to preserve Rillaboom, I think. So we can go into Heatran in this slot. And I think I like Trick Rooming here. I have a feeling they're going to max the Thundurus and go for Airstreams. So setting up a Trick Room so that we underspeed them sounds pretty appealing. And we do see the max. Hopefully this isn't Fake Out plus Airstream into Comfey. If it is, it's not the end of the world, because then we just get to bring in Giratina. I'm going to Grassy Glide into my Urshifu slot. And we are going to see that Airstream also into the Urshifu slot. That's completely fine. Because now you have the fastest things on the field and Trick Room's going up. Yeah, this turn went pretty well for us. Now we can Floral Healing the Heatran, get it back up to full HP. And we can go for a Heat Wave here. Obviously, the Heatran still does have... I mean, not the Heatran. The Rillaboom still does have priority with Grassy Glides. But I'm not really threatened by that at all. Like, it's going to be more annoying than anything. And I don't think we want to max Heatran here. Like, I think we just want to stall out their Dynamax and then go for a big Giratina here in the end game. Like, if Comfey goes down this turn, I'm completely fine with that. Then we can bring in Giratina, max it, and target down whatever is in the Rillaboom slot. Yeah, Grassy Glide into my Comfey. Does a really good chunk. Heat Wave, not quite enough to pick up the KO on the Rillaboom. No burns. We're going to see the Airstream into Comfey. Take it out. That's fine. Comfey did its job. It set Trick Room for us. But now, we get to bring out Big Daddy Space Dragon. Who I believe underspeeds, I believe it underspeeds our Heatran. I want to make sure of that real quick. I'm 99% sure it does. No, it doesn't. That's actually fine. Nope. Just gonna click Heat Wave. And we're gonna go for a Steel Spike into... Honestly, do I even like that? No, let's just Shadow Force here. Let's just preserve our Dynamax for a little bit longer. I'm gonna withdraw the Rillaboom. Gonna bring in their Blastoise. They're gonna Knuckle. That's really unfortunate. Heatran takes it, but it is unfortunate. Because now they're putting on pressure on Heatran with the Blastoise here. Sorry if you all can hear that, the construction work going on next door. I know it's not completely ideal, but unfortunately, my neighbors are having work done, and they just so happen to do it during the day when I try to record. And it never fails that they do it literally as soon as I hit the record button. I'll hear nothing all morning, and as soon as I hit record, they'll start pounding on the walls. I think it's fine to just protect Heatran here. We could see Fake Out plus a superpower into Heatran. I don't want to lose it yet. Alright. I wonder if this is Ice Beam into Giratina. Nope, just Water Spout. Okay. No, Giratina takes that like a champ. So that's fine. But it does want me to put on more offensive pressure on this Blastoise. I wonder if this is Scarf Blastoise. I believe this is the last turn of Trick Room. Alright, they're going to bring back out the monkey. They could still have Shadow Rider in the back, but that's fine. You know, I think this is a Max Heatran kind of situation. Yeah, last turn of Trick Room. So we can go Shadow Force into the Blastoise. So I'm maxing Heatran here so I can get off a Max Flare into the Rillaboom. I'm anticipating a Fake Out into the Heatran. We can then max and ignore the Fake Out. And on top of that, we can set a Max Flare because we're slower than the Blastoise to then reduce the damage from the Water Spout this turn. Well, I was planning on recording more after this video, but that might have to wait. Yeah, effectively just letting our opponent waste their turn here is real good for us. Like, granted, we literally maxed to take out a Rillaboom that was at, 10% HP, but I think the consequences of maxing here are better than letting our opponent get this off. Like, sure, they're going to be able to fire off 2 Water Spouts here, But Giratina is going to get to avoid both of them, and Heatran should be able to live both of them now. Especially since this next turn we can go for a max guard. Grassy Terrain's over. Trick Room is over. They're going to bring out Shadow Rider. There it is. And we are pretty much set up to sweep this end game here. I'm anticipating a double up this turn, so I'm just going to protect Heatran. And we went for the Shadow Force into Blastoise this turn to start mitigating that damage that it's doing with the Water Spouts. So hopefully this does a good chunk this turn. Yeah, we're going to see that Astral Barrage go off into Blizzard, so they're not Scarf. That's good. We get to see this sick animation one more time. Dang near picking up the KO on it. So I'm going to go for a Quake into the Blastoise. Not sure that's actually going to be enough to pick up the KO. Well, more importantly, I don't know if we're going to be able to live this hit from the Shadow Rider. And we're going to go for a Protect on the Giratina. Astral Barrage. Going to connect with the Heatran. We're going to be able to live. They're going to Scald, and that is going to pick up the KO. That's unfortunate, but that's fine. That is fine, because now we get to bring out the Urshifu, and we can lock into Sucker Punch. So they go for the Astral Barrage this turn, they get KO'd. If they go to pick up the KO on the Urshifu, they get Sucker Punched. There's Sash. Okay. Draining Kiss. Oh, that's hot. All right, well, we have a game. I didn't realize it got a fairy coverage. They do connect the Blizzard, but we should be able to live that. Yep. No freeze. No freeze. So we get the Shadow Force off. That's going to pick up the KO on the Calyrex. But unfortunately, I think Blastoise is going to be able to pick this game up as long as it connects this Blizzard. Like they have... Well... We're going to be able to avoid both attacks this turn. And then the Blastoise is going to outspeed us on the following turn. So if we can avoid a Blizzard on that turn, we can win. Yep. Alright, so that's 3 Blizzards stalled out. Effectively picked up the KO there. Yeah, being Focus Sash there is really smart on their end. I think if the Shadow Rider is going to be good, it like obviously the rise of Urshifu is then going to try to neuter it some. I'm gonna go for a Protect this turn. Try to stall out the last of their Blizzards. Oh, they're gonna Scald me. Okay. Well, let's see. I don't think Scald's gonna be enough to take me out. Nope. So that means we get to pick up this game. Because we're gonna be the last one KO'd here. This is a good one. This is a really good one to start the day on. Got to see some really cool pieces of tech from our opponent there. Having the Draining Kiss Calyrex. Yeah, that's cool. I will take that. I'm interested on the item on the Blastoise. Like, we know it's not choiced, because obviously they're changing moves like it was no other. So maybe they're Assault Vest? I don't see anything else on their team that would want to be Assault Vest other than, like, exactly Rillaboom. But if you want Assault Vest on Blastoise, you could just be Miracle Seed on Rillaboom. Or Rose Incense, either or. Alright, next up we have Zacian, Rotom, Dragapult, Ensign, Grimmsnarl, Ditto. This is an interesting one. This is, in fact, an interesting one. I think my goal in this game is to try to set up Trick Room. I think we want to go Comfey Lapras up front here. I like Heatran. Heatran helps us deal with Zacian and Grimmsnarl. We can take an Overheat from Rotom. We sit in front of Ensign. It counters itself with our Shuka Berry compared to their Choice Scarf. So then, do I like Giratina here? What is Giratina actually doing for us in the face of a Fairy, a Dark type, well, 2 Dark types, and a Ghost, and itself? I actually don't like Giratina here. I think Urshifu is fine in the last slot. I like Urshifu more than Rillaboom just because they do have the Rotom, which incidentally also answers Lapras to an extent. So I don't think having a second Pokemon weak to the Rillaboom is where we want to be. Alright, opponent, what do we got? Dragapult, Grimmsnarl. Okay. This is a fine lead for us. They're going to set up Light Screen, and that's ultimately fine for us. Because we can go... I mean, I kind of want to just fire this off now. Kind of want to just fire this off into the Dragapult, try to take care of it now. We are going to see the max on the Dragapult. That's completely fine by me. Hopefully that means that we're going to be able to take it out. We're going to trigger Policy. They're going to set up Light Screen. Hopefully they go for Fake Out instead. That would be ideal. Go for Fake Out and let me eat your Dragapult for breakfast. That would be great. Okay. Oh, look at that. I'm a Weakness Policy. Guess you could have never figured that one out. Alright, they're smart. They set up Light Screen. And they're going to Phantasm into my Lapras. We're going to take that okay. And let's see how much this does behind screens. Honestly, a good chunk. Honestly, a really good chunk there. So now we have our screens up. And they are also Weakness Policy. Interesting. So now my play, I'm going to click Ally Switch this turn. we're going to be a dirty ally switch player, and we're going to take out this Dragapult. I don't see any reason they max guard here, seeing how they're faster than us. I think it's very correct for them to just attack. Yep, Thunder Wave my Comfey. That's completely fine. Phantasm also into my Comfey. Gonna put me down to Sash. But Comfey doesn't care because now I can go for a Floral Healing next turn, re-heal my Lapras, and be in an okay position. And this will take the Dragapult out. Alright, so we have one turn at our Dynamax left. They have theirs gone. So depending on what they bring out here, and determines what we're going to do with our turn. They're going to bring out Ditto. And Ditto's going to copy my Lapras, which has its weakness policy triggered. And it's also Choice Scarf Lapras. I'm just going to Lightning it. I don't see any reason to not go for a Lightning here. And also go for a Giga Drain into it. Just double into theirs. Like, because we don't have Rain up, we don't have to worry about their Thunder being accurate, whereas ours is. A little bit of recovery here. Not really gonna matter. They just try to sucker punch my my Comfey. And they're not Choice Scarf on Ditto. That's weird. Well, thanks for the free KO. And now they're going to bring out Zacian. I feel okay. I feel okay. Yeah, because we have Heatran and Urshifu in the back. Heatran should just be able to come in and eat this thing up. We'll go Hydro Pump. And we can Floral Healing. Get back some HP on our Lapras. Granted, they do have a light screen up, and we don't have rain up. But this should do a decent amount. Yeah, congrats. You took out my Comfey. Congrats. We connect the Hydro Pump, that's good. And the Doggo actually takes that pretty okay. So the question is, do they have close combat? I think the answer is, let's find out together. Let's see what they want to target down here. And figure out a game plan together. Honestly, that Sucker Punch did quite a bit to Lapras. I wonder if they have, like, attack investment into their Grimmsnarl here. They're going to Thunder Wave into Heatran. And they're going to Sacred Sword into Lapras. Okay. Well, Lapras is currently at -2 defense. So I'm fine going into Urshifu here. And going for an Earth Power into the Zacian. Like, if they want to take out my Urshifu, that's completely fine by me. Congrats, he's Thunder Waved my Heatran. As long as we connect through the Thunder Waves, though, we should be fine. Yep, he took out Urshifu. He really wasn't going to be doing much in this fight anyway, so I'm completely fine with losing him there. As long as we connect here. We do. Cool. And that should be GG. I can't imagine that Lapras and Heatran together are going to be enough to, like, that we're going to be able to lose this 2v1 against a Grimmsnarl that's only shown us Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch, Light Screen, Thunder Wave is what they've shown us. So I'm going to protect the Lapras this turn and go for a Flash Cannon. See if the opponent wants to play this out or if we're going to... Yep. Okay. And that should put us into Master Ball. Give it to me. Show me the Master Ball. Come on. Come on. Hey, we're a Master Ball gamer. Cool. Only took 18 games this season, but you know, that's fine. It is okay. At least we got there. I said yesterday we had all month to get there, and, well, we got there, so that's okay. Alright, ending the day versus Venu Cole alongside Duskmane, Indeedee Female, Feeny, and Eliki. How do I beat Duskmane with this team? That's a very good question. What if we do, like, Heatran, Giratina up front with Urshifu and Rillaboom? Does Urshifu do anything here? Honestly, I don't think so. I think I'd rather have Lapras. Because Lapras can let us take on the Torkoal and Feeny in the end game. And like if we have a late game where we can set up screens, then we're golden. So let's see what opponent does here. Let's see what they got going on. Indeedee Venu. This is just like follow me sleep pattern. Well, I don't like that. And there's Psychic Seed and Indeedee. Okay. This is fine. I'm just going to click Heat Wave. And go into Rillaboom here. This is going to reset the terrain back into our favor, as well as prevent a sleep pattern to that slot this turn, if that's what they're going for. Yep, we're going to see the follow me as expected. We're going to see Earth Power into the Heatran. Okay. Well, thankfully we have Shuka, so we barely take that. So close. So close to picking up the KO there. I see no reason not to just click Heat Wave plus Fake Out. And I'm assuming Venusaur is going to protect this turn, seeing how they are. Yep. We do see the protect. That's fine. Oh, we're going to just see double protect. That's fine. Recovery all around. Okay. So let's take a look here. I want to switch Heatran out because I'm anticipating another Earth Power into this slot this turn. And I think Giratina is the play. And then we can go for a Grassy Glide into... I'm going to go into Venusaur, but I have a feeling they're just going to redirect this. I see no reason for them not to click Follow Me this turn. Yep, that's fine. And we do see the Earth Power into Giratina. Eats it like a champ. They're going to get a little bit of recovery back all around thanks to the grassy terrain. Interestingly, Giratina is slower than Venu. I'm just going to go for a Breaking Swipe, and we'll just go for another Grassy Glide into the Indeedee. Potentially pick up the double KO this turn. Yeah, Venusaur is going to protect. That's fine. This should let us take out the... Nope, they're just going to also double protect. That's completely fine. I believe we have one more turn of terrain. So this might be a turn where we want to switch Rillaboom out. Yeah, I think it's actually correct to switch Rillaboom out this turn. I'm going to go for the Breaking Swipe. I'm going to go into Heatran. Because I want to be able to have terrain up if they decide to have Feeny in the back. They're going to withdraw Indeedee as well. And go into Torkoal. So that means they probably don't have... Got him! And that's enough to take out the Venusaur. That's the important part there. Because now we have Heatran in against Torkoal. Our Heatran is slower than Giratina, I believe is what we came to the conclusion of last game. So I wonder if they bring out Indeedee here. They're going to bring out Duskmane. Okay. Honestly, that's kind of perfect for us. I'm just... No. They're baiting me. I have a feeling they're baiting me. So I'm going to Shadow Force. They're going to Dynamax this turn, I have a feeling. Yeah, let's max guard here. I think burning... Okay. See, this is unfortunate. This is unfortunate. Because we went for the Shadow Force. And they're going to be able to redirect that with Indeedee next turn. But this is fine because now we can Steel Spike into Indeedee and get to +1 before Duskbane Dynamaxes. And like, Torkoal can't really do anything to Heatran. Giratina is faster, right? That's what we came to the conclusion of? Yeah, so we're gonna waste our turn with Shadow Force this turn. It's okay, because we're gonna be able to take out the Indeedee. They're maxing Torkoal! Well, that's super interesting. That is super interesting. I'm just going to go for a Max Quake into my Heatran, try to pick up the KO on it. That'll do it. Yep, follow me, that's fine. Like, sure, I wasted my Shadow Force, but that's fine. I wish Shadow Force couldn't be redirected, but whatever. It's fine. That'll pick up the KO on the Indeedee. We go to +1 defense against the Duskmane on the other side. They're going to Max Quake. That is probably going to be enough to pick up the KO on the Heatran. Yep. And see, now we're in this really awkward position where we have a Rillaboom against a Max Torkoal. So what we need to accomplish is stall out their turns of Dynamax here. But I don't think that's going to quite be... Oh, no, I forgot we have Lapras still. Oh, maxing Heatran was a huge mistake this game. I forgot we still had Lapras. I thought we brought Comfey and it like went down super early. Oh, man, blundering that there. So we'll go into Rillaboom. And we'll actually switch Rillaboom out into Lapras. Bait the Max Flare into that slot. Honestly, I actually don't think I need Rillaboom here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fake out the Necrozma. And I'll Shadow Force it as well. Honestly, do I care about Trick Room going up? I couldn't. I'm going to protect here. I'm going to protect, try to stall out their last turns of Sun here. Because if I can have Lapras come in and Sun not be up, I feel in a very good position. Yep, Max Flare my Monkey. And Trick Room. Okay. This is fine. Because now Giratina is protected from anything going on this turn. And I can Grassy Glide, sack the Rillaboom this turn. Like, this is just literally going to do next to no damage. Honestly, that did way more than I anticipated. Yep, Max Flare my Monkey. Luckily, Max Flare does not reset the number of Sun turns. It just sets Sun. And that's actually really big for us. They're going to Swords Dance up in my face. That is so rude. I need this thing gone like yesterday. That works. That's what you get for being rude, opponent. And Sun is over. Now I get to safely bring in Lapras. So we've seen Max Flare and Earth Power from this. Assuming that's Eruption and possibly also Heat Wave. 3 turns. 3 turns of Trick Room. Let's just Shadow Force. And we'll just go for the double. We'll just double into it. If they protect this turn, that means they can't protect next turn. And even if they don't protect this turn and they protect next turn, Shadow Force breaks the protect. So, all right, that's a heck of a way to come back. So, okay, that's gonna be it for today, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications when new stuff goes live. And to everyone, smash that like button. And I want to hear down in the comments, if you're a coffee drinker, how do you drink your coffee? And more importantly, if you're not a coffee drinker, which I know a non-zero amount of people are, what's your favorite hot drink then? And that's going to be it, everyone. Have a fantastic day. We'll be back tomorrow with Dialga. Really excited to play that one, and can't wait to show it off as well. So have a good one. Peace.